Hey, what to do, sports world? And welcome to the Real Untouchable Podcast with me, Ray Diggs. I got a great segment for you all. But before I jump into this segment, make sure you all hit the like button, the subscribe button, and the share button, all right? And if you got any comments, hey, put them in the comment section, all right? We can talk about it. Hey, but let's go ahead and jump into this segment, y'all. I want to talk about high school football in Arkansas. A lot of y'all don't watch high school football, but I watch all sports. But I want to put my state on the map, all right? I want to talk about high school football in the state of Arkansas. We have a great game that's going to be happening this coming Friday in Arkansas high school football. We got the number one team in 5A going up against the number one team in 7A, and they are also the number one team in the state of Arkansas. This team right here hasn't lost a game, an in-state game, in like 3-4 years. Hold on, y'all. Losing connection. Okay, which is the number one team in the state of Arkansas, and the number one team in 7A, which is the Bryant Hornets. Bryant is a really good team. Do I like them? I watch them play, and I'm not a big fan of them. They got some really good players, but I actually went to a game when I was at home in December. I went to the state championship game, and I actually watched the Little Rock Parkview team play against Shiloh Christian. Shiloh Christian came into that game as the number one team. And to watch that team dismantle Shiloh Christian, Little Rock Parkview, I watched them dismantle Shiloh Christian in every phase of the game. I watched a player, this kid named Montario Money Eston. Man, the kid can play, y'all. I'm going to be real. The kid can play. I'm talking about he was doing everything. And I'm up here talking to people in the stands, and they like, he's only in the 10th grade. I said, it ain't no way. It was no way that this kid right here was only in the 10th grade. But y'all, he was only in the 10th grade. In the first game of the season, he pretty much showed what he could do. 4 touchdowns, over 250 yards of total offense, 80-yard rushing, 170 yards receiving. I'm like, dude, this kid can do everything. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, it won't surprise me. And the reason why I really want to watch this game is because I want to really see how good this Little Rock Parkview team is. Can they stay on the same? Can they just keep it close? Do I expect for them to upset Bryant? I can see it, but I'm not expecting it. You got a 5A school against a 7A school. And I know what y'all probably thinking, like, man, it don't matter about that 5A, 7A. It matters sometime. In this sense, it matters. But will I be surprised if this team come out here and keep it close? They kept it close last year. They lost 20-10. Bryant went on to win the state championship, while Parkview went on to win the state championship. So I'm so excited to see how close this team. I'm close to. I'm looking at something. I apologize. I'm so close to. I'm ready to see how close this team can keep this game, and can they upset? Because if Parkview beat Bryant, nobody else in 5A is gonna beat this Parkview team. And if they can keep it close against Bryant, because I just seen Bryant just beat the number one team in Missouri, stomped them out, beat the brakes off of them. So if this Little Rock Parkview team can keep it close and maybe lose by 7 or lose by 10, lose by 3, it's no other team I think that definitely in 5A, maybe even 6A. Because I think that they can go head to head with Pulaski Academy, which is the number 2 team in 6A. I think they can go head to head with Greenwood, which is the number 1 team in 6A. So honestly, who else can beat them in the state of Arkansas? If they can go out there and beat Bryant, I think they are the best team in the state of Arkansas. What do y'all think? Y'all tell me what y'all think about this. If Little Rock Parkview goes into Bryant and beat Bryant, they are the best team in the state of Arkansas. Y'all heard it here. Give me whatever type of negative feedback y'all want to give me. But if Little Rock Parkview goes into this, goes up against Bryant, the powerhouse, and beat them, They are the best team in the state of Arkansas. Easily, they are the best team. And I'm going to be honest, I don't think nobody else in 5A, definitely not 5A, can beat them. They, bearing the injury, they are going on their way to a second straight championship. I like that quarterback McGee. He's a really good player. I think that he can keep, he's going to be the key to not making any mistakes. Make sure that he get the ball to Money. And Money got to make sure that he don't make the ultimate mistakes or a fumble. They have to play a clean game. If Little Rock Parkview can play a clean game, this going to be a physical game to it. Y'all, this going to be a physical game. If they can play a clean game, I expect for them to keep it close and see where they at in the fourth quarter. If they are close in the fourth quarter, it won't surprise me if this team right here can pull off the upset. Because this going to be this going to be an upset right here. This is going to be an upset if Little Rock Parkview can defeat Bryant. David versus Goliath. But I look at it like, hey, this Parkview team, this team is special. This team is good. Y'all, don't be, I'm going to tell you, listen, I'm going to give y'all my prediction later in the week. But this Parkview team, y'all need to tune in and watch them. Hey, they must see TV. Bryant is a really good team. They play boring football. I ain't gonna lie, I don't really like Bryant. I don't really like, I watch them, but I don't really like watching them play. But this Little Rock Parkview team, they got a swagger about themselves, man. I ain't gonna even lie, I like it. I like it, man. But y'all need to tune in, man. So, hey, I'm gonna give y'all my prediction of this game. Like I said, the #1 team in 5A, Little Rock Parkview, will play the #1 team in 7A, the #1 team in the state of Arkansas, Bryant Hornets, this coming Friday night, y'all. And I'm gonna give you all my prediction later in the week. Hey, man, make sure y'all hit the like button, the subscribe button, and the share button. And give me your comments in the comment section. Thank y'all again for listening to another great segment of The Real Untouchable Podcast with me, Ray Diggs. Peace, and have a blessed Labor Day, y'all.